go.
Okay, so I I might cough throughout this podcast. I apologize. It's just it's the remnants of the COVID, but I've tested negative multiple times. So don't worry, say it.
Yeah.
All right.
And not for 1 second. Like till you said, "Don't worry," say it in that tone.
All right. I think we've spoken about it in the podcast, but I didn't really explain something. I didn't explain it very well. Why is it that I don't like seeing men walking around with flip-flops?
Okay.
When it's not in a beach setting.
Right.
I really dislike it. I hate it so much when I see it.
Yep.
And it's something I just constantly think about. Why is it that I get so triggered when I see like I'm doing groceries?
I've already figured it out all in my head, but I'm going to let you explain.
All right, then I'm interested to see what you thought it would be.
I think you think this guy is so confident in how this day is going to go.
Yes!
That his life is so soft.
So soft!
That he doesn't think things going to be even inclined today.
Nothing. Nothing is going to happen to... I don't like seeing a dude be so comfortable. He's flip-flops comfortable.
He's flip-flopping is how comfortable he is.
I don't like to see someone that comfortable.
Yeah.
When I see women with flip-flops, nothing. I feel nothing.
Right.
It's like...
It's neutral almost.
It
it's almost like something you don't have an opinion on.
Zero opinion. I see a dude with it, I'm
Triggered.
like, bro, you telling me that you're not expecting a fight, someone run up on you, hit you in the back of the head? What if someone like scratched your car and then after drove off, you don't want to run after the car? Like there is nothing that's going to happen in your life currently right now. That is strictly beach attire. And I know this might be like a very like an old fashioned type thinking like you know, men needs to be the providers and the protectors and the people who get stuff done, right? And maybe now you know men can just put their feet up and relax,
right?
But I don't want to live in a society when there's so many of some of those men.
That is a deer, and it's antler season, and he's not growing any antlers.
He's not.
He's like, it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll just rub up on this tree.
It's an impotent man, my friend.
It's
an impotent man.
Not, yeah,
like unless he went to he just came out from a Muay Thai session, right? And he didn't put his shoes on. Right, jiu-jitsu section and whatnot. He just got his flip-flops, and then he took the flip-flops. On the way home, he decided to go to the superstore so he can buy some kombucha.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yep.
But you can tell if that's the guy.
Yep.
But these are not those guys.
I was selling something on Kijiji, and it was for like $300.
Yeah.
I brought it down, the $300 thing.
Yeah.
And the other guy was in flip-flops. Yeah. I was like, we're fine. This guy's not doing
nothing. Yeah.
Give my $300. You're not even running. You can't even run.
No, he can't.
I'll fucking kick your flip-flop. And then you'd be on rocks. You'd be like, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And we talk about it.
That's it. He wouldn't be able to run on concrete. Most people don't even know how to run properly. He'd take 2 strides and you'd fracture his heel.
Yeah. I wear flip-flops.
I know you wear flip-flops.
I know.
But you see... I feel like you're similar to me in the sense that everywhere you go,
I know.
Like everywhere you go.
Did you earn those flip flops?
Yeah, you know.
Show me. Did you grow up in Pakistan without shoes?
Most people didn't earn nothing, bro. Nothing.
Does stepping on shit bother you?
I don't like the confidence.
No,
I don't like the confidence at all.
I wear flops.
And here's the thing: if it's a brown person like my age that's doing it, I hate it even more. Right? Especially if they're not in shape or whatnot. This one is a little bit of like I don't want to be that person, so I get mad at it more.
Right.
But it's really like something. It's my own problem.
If they're overweight, you're like, that's not good for your arch support. No, you need more.
Not at all.
Yeah. You know what's dangerous? Aunties with flip flops. They can. Every auntie has thrown at least a few, depending on how many kids they've had.
I don't know.
My mother has thrown some flops around.
Oh, okay, she has.
Over you're on the second floor.
Yeah.
And it's here now. It's trying to get your attention.
I see. My mom's never thrown.
Your mom seems like a calm lady.
She's thrown only 2 things in my.
You live in a bungalow. Also, it's just saying.
I can be hit anywhere. Is that what is?
Yeah, she didn't flop you. She could just be like, he's right there.
She's thrown a cordless phone at the ground. Really, wasn't trying to hit me. Just hit it at the ground.
Jeez.
It was more of a frustration throw, not trying to hit me.
Right. Were you on the floor by any chance?
No, I was standing.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't levitating.
Right. Yeah, that's not even at you then, bro.
No, and then once she threw a pair. Again,
that's
over my head. It was both of them were warning shots.
You know you're rich. You know you got food around when you're throwing food. You know you're in Canada. That wasn't in Mauritius, was it?
No. I mean, I was born here. When
people would be, have you lost your mind? through
I'm gonna go to Mauritius. When my mom and I are in Mauritius, we're different people.
right.
Different people. You know how much I smile when I'm in Mauritius?
I know.
It's not even. It's. I don't even feel like I'm the same person.
I know.
The amount of time my face when I'm in Canada is just neutral, and it's like the face that's a little too intense. Sometimes it gets me in trouble.
Right.
Right. That happens all the time over here.
Yeah.
In Mauritius,
Yeah.
it's like almost. It's always in a smile.
Because it's almost like it's a beautiful tropical island.
Yeah, and there's no worries and and there's nothing,
Yeah,
'cause
and
don't
you've
live
never
there, right?
also
You
worked
visit
there.
it.
Every
Yeah,
time you go
exactly.
there, it's just waves and chai and
Yeah, it's too good.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to have a place like that.
Oh my God.
I know. I remember when Iceland blew its top off for a second. Remember when
Yeah.
Iceland blew up? They planes couldn't fly anymore.
Yeah. My mom was in Mauritius during that time. She was she couldn't leave the island.
I worry because I had a friend from Iceland, and
Yeah.
when it happened, he's like, I don't know if any of the islands left. I was like, oh my God, that's insane. It's like a freaking movie.
I feel like he didn't have a good understanding of
No, who did? I mean, he made it sound like the whole island blew up, but
was he an employee?
no, we were like, he was just a college student or something.
Okay.
But it was like the second it happened, he heard something blew up, and he
Right,
didn't know
okay.
how much of it,
Okay.
it's
Yeah. No, fair enough.
pretty big.
I mean, but the island is huge. I can't imagine
It's
that.
large.
I can't imagine one volcano taking out the whole
You
island.
know what? I hope you're not.
Yeah,
proven
but then
wrong.
again, I mean, like,
one
you
day
know,
you're
what
like,
do I
oh my
know?
God, half of
Greenland's
Australia.
gone. Yeah. But
On the subject, do you mind? If
no,
I do
go.
So Greenland, I heard about the dodo, right?
Yeah.
And it all of a sudden they're no more because like rats or something came on.
Yeah,
or cats.
because all of the people on boats came in with
There were
them.
no predators on this whole island.
Mauritius?
No, like Greenland,
Yeah.
none.
So you're talking about Iceland now? Because Iceland
No,
also
Greenland.
doesn't
You
have.
you just said Greenland. That's
No,
what
I
you
understand
said.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Iceland. I think
They don't have predators either.
I think they have Arctic foxes.
Yeah, and they have stoats.
That's something. That thing is also.
Yo, some of those
pushing
little
hard.
stoats are vicious though.
I was just reading up on the dodo this morning, and I was just like, how is it possible that this like bird that has no defenses, there were no predators on this island forever?
You know what? Here's what I think.
Yeah.
It's new islands. So Mauritius is a relatively new island in terms of age of the Earth. In that, so the island was made. I think it was like 7 million years ago or something like that.
Okay.
So and then Iceland was made only in 11 million years ago.
Right.
And so it was never part of a supercontinent.
Gotcha.
And so the only thing that gets there, I think, is like whatever develops there is very small.
Right.
So
Or
they don't
gets
have
there
like
by,
this
some
huge megafauna of
yeah,
stuff.
Or gets there by crazy chance and may or may not survive.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah.
And then something that's developed only a little bit more gets there and goes, I'm taking over.
Yeah.
Because I was around.
This is
Yeah,
easy.
this is easy.
Yeah.
You guys don't have eyes yet? Dude, I'm going to eat everything.
Yeah. Yeah, you put someone like a wolf or like an apex predator, and you put them in Mauritius at the time, because really what took out the dodos weren't even anything that big. It was just
Cats?
mongooses.
Was it mongooses? Yeah.
Yeah,
that
so
makes sense.
mongooses were on boats that were supposed to eat rats
Yeah.
on the boats.
Yeah.
Or they themselves were vermin. I don't know. And then when they ported in Mauritius, or when like they came off the boat and they were just eating all the nests.
Man. that
And
must have
dodos
been-
were like,
What the heck is this?
we don't even know.
It would be that movie. It would be like After Earth.
Yeah.
This new thing.
Yeah,
You
that's
hear
a
about it?
stupid movie that adds to Will Smith's incredibly
Let's
long.
not talk about Will Smith. Let's wait until his movie comes out, and then we'll talk about Will Smith.
It's another slave movie.
Yes, see.
Why?
Why do we have to edit stuff out later? What do you mean?
No, why is it that this is the movie that needs to be made? Right? Why is it that we already got so many of those movies?
Yeah.
Pick something else that's cool around anything else that you want to tell. Anything else.
Right.
Right? Why is it that you're like, okay, I'm gonna slap a dude, and then after I'm gonna like, I hope I get reaccepted into society.
This
You
is
know
what
what
I
we need?
expect.
We need another especially after he just made another movie about like black excellence. Him being.
I expect him to make a slave movie. I
Yeah.
expect him to make like a movie about black basketball players,
Yeah.
and he's and
Yeah.
obviously, and then I expect him to play Mandela.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm expecting this guy to go after like roll after. It's not even like
It's a part of a trajectory. It's a
he's
bigger
not
plan.
even trying to get over a hump. He's
Yeah.
he's gonna be like playing Gandhi.
Yeah.
And then he'll play Jesus,
Yeah.
and then he'll call it a day.
Yeah, he won't do any of those things. I mean, I hope the movie does well, really, because as a deep down to my core Will Smith fan,
Yeah.
I want to see him do a win, put a win up on the
Bad
on the board,
Boys,
right?
whatever.
No, Bad Boys is not even at this point. Bad Boys is so bad. The last Bad Boys was stupid, dude.
Dude, do you know what they need?
They need him. They need to buy a treadmill and strap that dude to a treadmill. Okay,
No, they need another bad boy.
get rid of what, Martin Lawrence?
No, keep him, but add
Why?
another
He's
bad boy.
so dumb.
Maybe I haven't seen
They
Martin
made
Lawrence in
him
a while.
so dumb.
Yeah.
He's generally kind of clueless throughout the thing, right?
I don't
But,
remember from the last movie. He was dumb.
Well, first one less so. The second one, like he accidentally shot
Right.
the inside a car.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a trained cop. Like, do you want him to be a great cop who can shoot well, or an idiot? It doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
None of this stuff makes any sense. And I get it. Like, you're contrasting because like Will Smith is such an uber awesome dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's out here doing like the slow motion things. 2 guns.
Two
no
guns.
one ever shoots 2 guns.
That's Miami,
What are you,
bro.
Tomb Raider?
It's Miami.
And so, yeah, it's really bad. And then they put him in, and then he didn't like lose any weight. It's part of the gig.
I say they add The Rock.
They had The Rock.
If
Rock
Will
needs to
Smith
chill.
goes, hey, I need. Right now, man, Black Adam is everywhere, and it's very frustrating. I can't watch a basketball game without 3 commercials of that movie.
It needs
He's also on the side of the basketball while it's happening.
Yeah.
He talks a little bit during the gameplay.
yeah.
It's a lot.
Coming to theaters now,
Yeah.
or I guess it can't be coming and also now. But nonetheless, it's it's
Yeah,
too much.
Rock.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
He wanted to be like the biggest entertainer. I mean, I guess he's the highest paid actor, whatever.
He's easily the biggest. It's pop for when it comes to the
Yeah,
popcorn.
for popcorn.
Because that is normally the biggest.
But he's not the best action star. He's not the best anything. He's just the best MTV.
Damn, that's
pop
pretty.
star.
That's pretty tough, dude.
He's not the best action star.
He's not the best action star right now.
Was no.
He's
I don't
not.
think he ever was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think in eras, let's
Yes.
talk eras of
Right.
action, Will
Okay.
Smith arguably a true action
Let's just
star.
start as far back as you can go. Biggest action star, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Maybe
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
right? Probably GOAT.
And then And then
Right.
also
Yeah, nothing has blown up as big.
Sylvester Stallone, strong case for action star.
If Arnold didn't exist, yes. But since
Yeah, but
Arnold was standing
so
right
Arnold-
there,
yeah. Because it was
and a foot
Terminator.
taller.
It was just too many. It's too many things. He actually
Yeah.
looked like a freaking robot.
Dude.
He's insane.
he was Conan.
Yeah. You're right.
A lot of it.
Arnold
Yeah, yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
Agreed.
Putting that aside then.
Agreed.
Because if you couldn't agree there, then I can't even listen to you.
Right. No,
anymore.
fair enough. Okay, for sure that Tom Cruise, action star. I don't even want to hear anything else.
It's pretty impressive considering that, he's not.
He's not tall.
He's so
not
different
big,
from
he's not
Arnold.
Whatever. Yeah, but dude, what he's made, Mission Impossible series,
You don't-
freaking
yeah.
like it's amazing.
Yeah.
Right? Minority
catalog
Report.
is-
Do I even have one? Come
Oh,
on,
yeah.
dude.
I don't remember that part, but it sounds like.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
No, he was asking whether or not he had a Minority Report.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so Tom Cruise. Will Smith had a string where it was like I Am Legend, Independence Day,
Lots of things.
Men in Black.
Enemy of the Gates was an action movie, and it was
Yeah.
like an action thriller, and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
fun. That
Yeah.
wasn't action, but yeah, it was a great movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Those are the 3. Will Smith sits at the top, in my opinion, as one of the best action.
I'm trying to
movies
see
in
who else
possible.
would even fit in here. I'm like, Jean-Claude is obviously much lower than that.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan would
Yeah.
be obviously the guy.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan actually
Chan.
is the guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as a pure action hero, maybe even higher than Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Because he's not even trying to act for you.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm an action hero.
Yeah. This is what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually kicking this guy in the face.
Yeah.
And then jumping through a ladder's hoops and then using it to hit another person with this ladder.
Yeah, he's just trying to go from action scene to action scene.
Yeah.
He's like, what's with all this talking, ladies?
I tell stories through fights.
Are we fighting? Are
Yeah.
we fighting? I'm Jackie Chan, yo.
Yeah, that's true. So there you go.
That's the 3 out of the Mount Rushmore. And
I
yeah,
think
Will
so.
Smith.
All
gonna
the
be a
other
while.
ones are like like segments of and small versions of Jason Statham, small version of
Right.
Nelson. No, what the hell? The
He-
Taken dude,
The Taken dude. Oh, Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson's.
Right.
Um,
Those are some action guys.
yeah, but he's like it's pigeonholed. He can
Yeah.
only make those types of movies.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish Denzel had more movies with less substance. You know, like
yeah.
all his movies are better than
Yeah,
action movies.
It's, Denzel, but Denzel is in the realm of like Leonardo DiCaprio,
Right.
those guys, right?
Yes.
They're classy,
But yeah, also cooler. Though.
yeah.
Man.
You think?
That's it. Oh yeah, I think Denzel in his prime was cooler than Leo in his prime. Leo was cuter in his prime and had all the ladies, but
Yeah.
Denzel was cooler in his prime.
I mean, Training Day.
Denzel is like
I watched that movie thinking that he was supposed to be the hero.
yeah, I mean, it takes a while to even get used to. Like, he's not the good guy. And the movie's done. You're like, are you sure he wasn't the good guy? I mean, he was confusing.
Right, yeah. A little mean during the end there.
Yeah, you can
but
give him a benefit of the doubt, though,
so
right?
far,
He
so
had a bad
good.
day.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Training Day.
Yeah.
All right, I think you're right. Will Smith is not anywhere near. We've got our top three. I don't know what we were trying to find out, other than Will Smith is dropped off, and
Oh, man.
you don't like.
I
him
hope
making
I
this
hope
movie.
that movie does something.
It's on
But
Disney.
I don't
Do you even find out if it actually does something?
I don't even know. Let's see. Maybe it hasn't been released, right?
No, I
Can
don't
you imagine
think so.
if it was and we don't know?
He's gonna do this. He's gonna do probably an animated movie. He maybe might
Genie
voice something, Earth related, like Obama. Obama's narrated this like a National Geographic kind of thing.
I don't know why everyone's okay with this stuff. Like this
What
guy
do you
co-signs like Predator drones to kill.
But he did a
innocent
lot of
people.
good stuff as well, dude.
I just don't want presidents to narrate like.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he has specific policies that's fucked the earth.
but he's also cordoned off the largest area before signing. I was like, he cordoned off a big part of Alaska.
I'm sure that he's done some good.
Yeah,
I just don't want any president.
you don't want him to be around.
I don't want any
anymore.
president.
You're done with him.
No, he can do other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if he's prop up other Democrat like people or,
Political
like,
stuff.
Political
you
stuff.
can-
Yeah,
but
do
don't
that.
be on my Netflix.
I definitely don't want you on anything to do with the earth.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing to do with that. If
Yeah.
he wants to be a voice for like if he was the narrator for the Jamal Khashoggi documentary,
Okay.
I'm down.
Right. I see.
I'm
the
totally
crossover
down with
here.
that.
Right.
Right? But
But
I
don't
don't
talk
want
about animals.
because when he's talking about animals and I'm like, wow, this is amazing, the creation of God. And then I'm also thinking about like the Predator drones that killed people.
Right.
Right? Which I think it was even more than during the Trump time. So like I have a hard time.
It's tough.
And I want
man.
to enjoy my planet, my blue planets.
Yeah. He did a bunch of good stuff too, but screw him. I'm with you. You're my friend and you're in the room with me.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he did good.
Yeah.
It's just that he did enough bad for me to say that I
I'm
don't
with
want you
you.
on Discovery Channel.
That totally makes sense. He
You know?
shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I wouldn't listen to him do an audiobook if he had like a good book.
Yeah.
I'd listen to it.
He's got a good reading voice.
He does. He's one of the best.
Hope.
All right, why are we here?
I don't know. What are you on your
His
phone?
most recent movie. We wanted to see if first of all, what it's called. Oh, Bad Boys 4 is on the.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's announced. They haven't put a date on it. Okay, it's called Emancipation, 2020.
Bad Boys, Emancipation.
Yo, I'd watch the shit out of that. Can you imagine if it was Mike Lowry during those times, and he's just like, what is like he's a freedom fighter? Yo, you're gonna tell me that movie does not like blow Top Gun 2 out of the water? You don't think it'll be a cultural phenomenon?
You know what?
All right, excuse me. Excuse me. No, it's not out yet. Ben Foster's in this movie.
Damn, Ben Foster.
Damn. What's her name's ex-husband
Ooh.
from The Office?
John Krasinski?
No. So Pam?
Yeah.
She was dating that other dude.
Oh, the
in
football player from Varsity Blues.
Yeah, exactly. David Denham, he's in there too.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah.
Still acting.
Yeah. When I'm looking through this, you're like, you see every blackface, and you're like, that's their role, and every whiteface is like a horrible human being,
Yeah, of course.
right? Just gonna keep going. Yeah. Okay. So it's not out yet.
It was a crazy time back then because everybody that was white that you see just walking around, they were generally okay with people being slaves.
Yeah.
So it's like it was a crazy time back then.
Yeah, but
You kind of just had to be okay with like
I think most people were okay with most people were okay with having slaves in the world if they weren't the slave. And there was plenty of slaves, like, Egypt slaves, Africa slaves.
I don't know, man. The thing is, like, when you read the books of some of those people, they're like like Alexander Hamilton, very bothered by slavery, right? But it's just like now, since you have the internet, it's just like it's easy to kind of have a poll and to see what people get behind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder.
I think, dude, it's like, I think it's like anything else, right? There's some people who are concentrated that have a problem against it or want to do something, and then the vast majority of people are apathetic.
A lot of it's because nobody knows if they're a part of any sort of a number, majority or not. And if it comes to a point where like there's a strong public opinion towards something, then the power structure generally changes it. Gay marriage, whatever.
Oh, I thought you were meaning like back then. I was
Even
talking
back
about, like,
then, exactly.
muskets and swords and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think the people who had power always had power.
No,
doesn't
I
matter
meant
what
when it came to slavery, I was saying that like as they found, like as people find out, there's more journalism, there's more people telling their own story, then eventually the populace can make like a small group of people change their mind.
Yeah,
Like the government. Do you get what I'm saying, or are you just nodding now?
No, I get what you're saying. It's just that I don't know if I'm convinced that like big change, like it takes so long for like big change that affects the upper, like the people who are currently in power. Will only do any change if whatever idea that they hold currently is something that will make them lose their current power. Then they'll make the change.
Yeah,
but it's like it's not from like the goodwill of the people. It's a power maintenance thing.
No, but that is in a way democracy.
Yeah.
Like in a way, like when it comes to it's like something like abortion is not a money thing.
Yeah.
That much, from what I understand. Oil, very different, right?
Yeah.
So if people in general, the ones that really are hating abortion right now, it's really a religious thing, right?
Yeah.
So like if that changes, where like just like gay marriage or something, religiously it was like if you feel strongly about this, you don't even care what the other votes are. Is how strong gay marriage was at one point.
Yeah.
So it's like as that changes with whatever, same thing with abortion. It's like as that changes with time, they'll let go of that.
Yeah.
Because right now I don't know. There's certain things they hold on to.
If I was a politician, you just get up there and you say, "All right, what do we believe in? What do we believe? What's the social norm currently?" We're like, "All right, I'm going to take 75% of these social norms. I back it. These ones over here, I don't. It's good enough. Let's get some votes."
You got to have the right type of chin and, the look for the moment and the right type of way of saying it. And yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. We should run against somebody just for funsies and do that.
I have no interest whatsoever.
And not saying running.
I don't even want to talk to anybody. Oh.
I'm just saying you just campaign using your Instagram. You just kind of talk shit about them because you're a normal person. And you're like, how does this person look how they went out to vote for something? I don't even know what they voted for on this.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
Fair enough. I am commenting every once in a while when they bring up Trudeau trying to make all of our cars electric for 2035.
I know.
There's nothing politically that's happening that for whatever that triggers me as much.
I know.
As them trying to force electric cars on us.
I don't even think there's enough material to have that many electric cars.
They can't make batteries. They can't make that many batteries. They can't. Also, there's a couple good articles online where it breaks down the carbon footprint of an electric car versus an internal combustion car.
I know.
You'll be surprised on how bad your freaking your electric car is for the environment. It's good when you're recharging it and then you're riding it on the road. All of this is it's not doing that much of an issue.
I know.
Everything before that, come on, buddy.
I know.
Right? These people who are driving Teslas, I don't want you driving around the Tesla and you're thinking to yourself, I'm doing something good for the world. You ain't doing shit.
You're a very negative person today. This whole podcast, you're like, Will Smith ain't shit. Teslas aren't shit. I want a friggin' monitor. I want a flat screen in my car. And there's no other power. Oil isn't good. I know Tesla's not good, all right?
Yeah.
But it's fun to have a monitor. I get it. Oil isn't good, but at least I got it,
Yeah.
Figure out another element or something. Jeez, what? These are the two things. Public transit is not an option, Yasin. Don't even try to think it.
Yeah. I don't want to breathe other people's coughs.
I know.
As I cough.
Be around other people.
So there's I don't know, this is turning out to be a little bit too nerdy, but to answer your question, Porsche is developing an e-fuel. So essentially a fuel that they will be able to manufacture from scratch themselves without using very little natural resources. And the idea, and also that particular e-fuel, after like you can run it in an internal combustion engine and it will burn clean or very close to clean. And so the plant was recently built in Chile.
Whoa.
And Porsche is developing that because the idea is that it will be easier and better for the environment to make internal combustion engines use a clean fuel than it is for them to completely change the paradigm in making electric cars and batteries and all this other stuff, which introduces a tremendous amount of other issues, geopolitically speaking, with regards to minerals. So that's what Porsche is doing. And then Porsche also is trying to join up with the Formula One, because in Formula One, the fuel that they use in the cars is specialized. And so, that's an opportunity for them, not only for them to test possible engines that will run on that e-fuel, but for them to test the fuel as well. So that's what Porsche is doing. There are other opportunities.
How long before the oil companies blow up that plant in Chile?
I think
as soon as it starts working, they're like, click. It just blew up. Oh, safe oil. Hey, Porsche.
I think like oil companies will just end up investing in the process of making that same e-fuel.
Right.
It's just easier for them to make that money that way.
Turning it into evil somehow.
What's it?
And they'll turn it into evil somehow. They're like, it's like smoking companies. They're like, can we put some poison in it? No?
Yeah, I never understood like the thought behind that, right? I mean, like, you're already burning tobacco and whatnot, and be like, and you put tar?
Let's just put a bunch of
and
let's put
rat poison?
Stuff. Yeah. Let's...
Why are you putting all this other stuff? Wait, you're telling me that nicotine is the thing that makes it like addictive, right? So how come you just don't put nicotine and the tobacco and then roll it? Just those two things.
There's a lot of things in there. It's interesting.
And then sometimes when someone's smoking like what is it? There's an Indian it says like the packet is Indian something.
Ooh.
Indian spirit?
Oh, that sounds fun. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
So it's
but some people do roll their own cigarettes. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think it actually has ties to perhaps like indigenous, like a company, an indigenous company that makes tobacco.
Okay.
Right? And that burns clean. So if you were to smoke that, it's healthier for you.
Jeez.
Come on. Let me see if I can find it.
What was it? What do you think it's called? Indian spirit, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds nice. Smooth.
Let me see.
I had a friend when I was in college that would go up to a reserve and just buy hand-rolled cigarettes. They were like, it's super cheap. I'm like, I don't know if it's a good trade-off.
Okay. I'm totally wrong. Okay, first of all, it's called Natural American Spirit Cigarettes.
That's...
Right?
Yeah.
And then this says, why natural American spirit cigarettes could be especially dangerous.
Wow.
So exactly the opposite of what I was saying.
Why though? Just out of curiosity.
Let me see if I can. So essentially, they're marketing it with like low tar, low ultralight, mild, and that type of thing.
All right.
It's a serious misconception that millions of smokers will continue to smoke cigarettes, falsely believing that they're less harmful. For example, 64% of American spirit smokers inaccurately believe that cigarettes are less harmful than other brands. So essentially, they're just saying that
this isn't Diet Cola. It's cola. That's all they're saying.
It's still bad. Yeah.
So this article's for the person that was like, I can smoke all of these.
Right.
Yeah. They're like, I got to write an article for these guys.
I guess just Truth Initiative is the company. So apparently that's not good for you.
Their next article is like, Nutella is actually bad for babies. And they had to write it. They were like, I saw this. And, hey man, Truth Initiative.
Has your baby tried Nutella yet?
I don't know.
Not yet, eh?
No.
Okay.
We I gave him a bit of an ice cream yesterday.
Yeah.
Like it was like a frozen ice cream.
Did he grab it with 2 hands?
No. He put it in his mouth. He didn't lick it. He took it out and he smiled. He's the first time having something cold and like kind of yogurty.
Yeah.
And then he had a bit more. And then Ali Chaudhry was over.
Yeah.
And Ali then gave his ice cream to my kid. And I was like, hey,
don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's not a dog.
Ali's very loving. You'd be surprised how loving Ali is. It's really unusual.
Hey, man.
I know. I wouldn't do that with my friend's kid.
No.
My friend's kid? It's a 16-month-old kid, It's not like At no age is that fun, you know?
No,
Is that
it's not good. It's not good.
But you know, it's also
I mean,
like to his credit, he did that and he just ate his ice cream.
Uh-huh.
Didn't ask for a new one.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. It's just odd, right?
Yeah, man.
My brain does the addition, right? If I lick it and you lick it, that means we kissed,
Right.
right? That's the addition that happens.
So
in
since
the head.
I fed my kid and then then he fed my kid and then he licked it, then he kissed me in a way.
I didn't go that far in the equation.
Okay.
I was just saying, like that's not that's a father-son
Right.
sharing.
Exactly.
And that's no one else sharing.
This is a direct family sharing.
yeah,
you know?
exactly. You can't.
Yeah,
No.
not even like Omer probably wouldn't do that.
No,
I'm positive my sister-in-law wouldn't be like, she's a doctor. She's like,
Yeah.
"No, we'll sanitize this.
Yeah, man. No, I went to back in the day when I used to smoke shisha.
Yeah.
I show up with my own plastic filter.
Yeah, you seem like the type.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Because sometimes you go to Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Aladdin?
Oh, man.
And they give you you're like, oh, can we get a couple filters? And they just give you a strip of foil. And then you take your foil and then you wrap it around the nub.
Oh, my God.
So I'm like, what is this?
I remember
bullshit?
that now. Wow.
Yeah, so I go in, I bring my own filter, right?
That Aladdin was a trailblazer.
It really was, you know? And they're like, yeah, it doesn't have nicotine, wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
So that they could smoke it inside.
Yeah.
That was
In the
big ass lie.
in the second floor above
Yeah.
a double pizza from what I could figure out.
Which was also Muslim owned and pretty good pizza, by the way.
It's very affordable too.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, I'm not like, I don't know. I don't want to share.
Yeah.
Why would I? Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Seems
Tell
all weird.
Ellie. Tell
Yeah.
Ellie. He's
Yeah.
out there with foil.
You know, if I come over to your place,
Yep.
you know, I'm never sharing my ice cream with your kid.
Some people are really Pakistani, you know. They're just like they're from the old country.
Right?
They're like, yeah, my father-in-law during the pandemic
Yeah.
would do things, you know, and he was like, what's gonna happen? I'm like, it's a pandemic,
Yeah.
you know. You can get COVID. And I had to say, I'm like, you can get COVID.
Yeah.
But anyways, God bless people.
Salted by.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
my kid's fine.
That's
If
good.
my kid felt sick today, I'm like, Ellie, you piece of shit.
Yeah. See, why open
Your beard
You're
ice
also
cream.
opening yourself up for that type of thing. You know,
It's true.
man, don't share ice cream.
Yep.
Don't share ice cream with babies.
Don't share ice cream with babies.
Oh, this reminds me. So this was in Gerrard Street.
Yep.
In the 90s to early thousands.
Wow.
Okay, when Gerrard Street was a little bit more grimy than what it was pre-pandemic. Gerrard Street post-pandemic is a sad sight, by the way.
It is. We can get back. Go.
Yeah.
Tell me about your story before I shit on your.
So I think 1996, 97 or something like that. Young kid, and there was only one Indian restaurant of note to go eat there. It was called Chandi Chowk.
Johnny Chuck.
And so, you know, we're waiting for our food we had ordered and things like this. And then there was a kid in a stroller, and she dropped her pacifier.
Right.
It landed on the floor.
Yep.
Like bounced and rolled and thing.
Yep.
And me trying to do a good thing, I picked up the pacifier.
Yeah.
I gave it to the kid in the
Right.
stroller. And of course, you know, he took it or she took it and put it right in her mouth.
Yep.
As she was putting it to her mouth,
Yeah.
my mom
Yeah.
and the lady, like the that kid's mom,
Yeah.
were both like, no.
Yeah.
And it went into the kid's mouth. And then my mom's like, you shouldn't, it fell on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, fair enough, I guess.
I'm just trying to do the right thing. They dropped a pacifier.
That kid, you know, you would hope that the kid would just take it from my hand and then
Yeah.
throw it again because
And
he
yeah, no.
he already threw it again.
Right.
But like it's like this time he knew that it was something bad, so he's like,
Yeah. Yeah. This guy, he's like, oh, what an idiot. Let's watch this guy get in trouble.
yeah, was it?
Johnny Chuck, man.
Chandy joke. Yeah, man,
Sad times for Gerrard Street now. It's a ghost town.
dude, it's every four. Like there's four that's closed, and then one that's open, and then four more that's closed, and then one more that's open.
Some things didn't come back in a way after the pandemic.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. Small businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In other areas, some other business would take its spot. Like if it's like, you know, in downtown or something, some other random thing.
Yeah,
But it's not like there's going to be a brown business just chomping at the bit to open something up on the East End.
yeah.
That was a weird place for it in the first place. It's so
No,
far.
it used to be because Toronto was the big city,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's not like Milton existed back then. Brampton didn't exist back then. Mississauga was barely like Mississauga didn't have heartland, so anything north of Eglinton was nothing but farm.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s,
Right.
all the brown people were in Toronto.
Right. That's crazy.
And so now the pandemic runs through,
Yeah.
like completely guts Gerrard Street. And then if any of those places want to reopen, open in Milton, open in Brampton, open in
Open on
anywhere
9th
else.
Line in Eglinton. That
Yeah.
place has so many food. It has 7 shawarma places. I counted 7 shawarma places in one plaza. 7. I counted 6 burger places.
Yeah.
And I mean burger and shakes, burger and fries. Not like we do, like Kelsey. No, just it's amazing.
Yeah.
There's so many cool. There should be one store in there and just like a coin operated toilet.
Yeah.
Just of a different culture. It's like cool. It's just like, oh, you get in. It's like, oh, you're in a very nice bus cart, in Taiwan, and then you shit.
Right. Why are you had a plunger in your hand?
I think something. I mean, if you're gonna pay good money, something should be cool. Like maybe a chain that it's like a time.
Yeah.
You get to poop where the Godfather. Remember where Michael took the gun out? Take a poop.
Ah, okay.
You can rebuild. It's like escape rooms, but
For toilets.
but with like cinema and stuff.
Have you seen the Japanese toilet where you press a button and then the toilet seat liner
Yeah.
automatically lines the thing?
Ooh, dude,
you sit
that
down.
sounds nice.
You sit down, you poop. It
Yeah.
probably has a bidet, but I'm not sure.
Right.
And then when you're done, you flush it, and you get up, you flush it and whatnot, and then it automatically disposes of the liner.
Oh my god! Me when I used to work at the bank would love that.
Yeah.
I would
Oh, man, yeah.
use so much toilet paper.
Oh, you really would, eh?
I would sit basically on a phone book. Like there's no hint of me touching the seat. Right
Yeah.
now.
I think as time has gone on, I've become a little bit less picky. I
Yeah, I
need
think
a
so.
liner.
Yeah.
I need a liner. I just normally do 2.
Mm-hmm.
I take some water, I flick it on the seat.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So then you put the liner and it adheres to the spot.
Right.
Nothing's worse than as you're sitting down, a wind
I've been there.
moves it, and then you're like, no, my butt touches the seat.
Sometimes the surface is so clean
Yeah.
and so like friction free
Yeah,
that
yeah,
as
yeah.
you're
It's just
sitting,
sliding.
It's
It's
just
like an air
I'm
hockey
like,
puck.
Yeah, I'm just like, who made this seat? Who like tested this material?
Why
What
is
would
this
my
so
ass? My ass doesn't even feel like it's catching this.
Slide right in.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I do feel like everything should be made for the winter where it's just like warmer. It can't be a cold seat. And
Man, that would be nice too.
Yeah.
They have them, I think, on Amazon. I looked at it
Mm.
to see if I could, get something that's a little bit fancy, but then you don't have a receptacle that's available just for the seat, right? You're gonna take up a receptacle for like the air freshener or the hair dryer.
I know. I have you don't know this, but I bought this white box.
Yeah.
It's like this big. It's like Pandora. It's like this big. And what you do is you take your baby's wipes and you take that bag and you put them in there and you close it and you turn on a blue light. And when it's time for your baby to poop or pee, you take out a wipe and it's warmed up. It's just been warming up these wipes.
Okay.
So where the baby would like cry normally when you touch a wet wipe to a baby's behind, like
Yeah.
since the second one, the first time you do it, you realize how much they hate it.
Really, they just
Oh yeah,
don't like it, eh?
my kid, I'd never heard my kid cry until that moment. Like, and even now, he just hates it.
I can bear a lot of things.
Yeah, but a cold wipe.
Not
but
this.
You get a warm wipe. I just got this the day before yesterday, and he's like, "Ooh, ooh." I was
Are
just
you
like,
not?
He likes it.
Are you not afraid? Are you like
Mhm.
he grows up and now he just wants everything like warmed up to optimal.
What do you
temperature?
use? Cold water, cold ass water, or warm
No,
water?
no.
Yes. Yeah, you're like some sort of savage. Like I'm not gonna spoil my kid with warm ass wipings.
No.
Who knows if the future has warm ass wipings?
What if he turns to be really soft?
Yeah.
You want a warrior?
All right. I don't think that's what does it.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
No.
All right,
Actually,
fair
it's quite the opposite. It's
Okay.
literally you almost have to just overlove them
enough.
so they feel secure.
Yeah.
And then you give them like challenges that they aren't ready for and see what happens. We'll have it. Ramadan comes, they'll be fine.
Yeah. Fair enough. Life
They're
is
like,
hard.
"Oh, yeah.
Life is pretty
Yeah,
hard.
No food or water for a while. What, Baba? Here's a warm wipe. I don't know what to tell you.
Rub it on your face.
Rub
Suck
my
on it a little
face.
bit.
Trust me, you're not even gonna have any farts, bro. Farts are gone.
Like pee once a day during Ramadan.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's down.
Anyways, it's been so yeah. Can I tell you I start a new job on Monday?
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank
I mean,
you.
I know about this.
They sent me
I'm
an
happy
email.
about it.
They sent me an
Great.
email and they said, "Hey, you can buy office equipment. Here's 21 credits."
Okay, what's
And
21 credits?
And there's 21 items, and each item is worth a different credit. A USB cable, 1 credit. A keyboard, 2.5 credits. A mouse, 1.5 credits. A monitor, like a $250 monitor, 21 credits. Like your whole credit thing is a monitor.
Oh, okay.
Did
they give you a laptop?
That's 0 credits.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I put 2 in the cart. I was like, what's gonna happen? They were like, no, 1. It just literally said like, hey man, you get one monitor. I was like, it says 0. 0 times 2. Anyways,
Right.
So your boy got AirPod Pros as his office equipment.
Yeah. Nothing else. No keyboard, no mouse, no nothing.
I got a portable keyboard too, and that was it. That was all my credits.
Okay. Yeah, I would. You probably would want to get the coolest thing.
Yeah.
And then buy the rest on Amazon out of your own pocket.
Yeah, I was like,
I was thinking you should take some stuff and sell it.
Yeah, Salesforce was the best in terms of just having stuff for you to sell.
Yeah.
It had a vending machine.
Yeah.
And once a month, you can get anything out of it, include a Twix bar.
Yeah.
Or a portable keyboard or a MacBook charge cable,
Yeah.
which is the most expensive.
Yeah.
And they were really nice about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Just give it to
Yeah.
And you give it to school, college students.
Man,
for a discount.
Startups and old companies run so freaking differently with regards to money.
I know.
It is insane.
It makes no sense.
I went to Shopify.
Yeah.
They have a bar. They have taps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kombucha. Things that need to be looked at every day.
The receptionist has a Harmon Miller chair that's worth like $800. The receptionist. Right? I mean, like, we should worry about their lumbar support.
Right.
But if you go to a regular company that's been around for a while,
Yeah.
that receptionist is sitting on a chair that's not
Oh, yeah.
ergonomically optimized
they
for
make sure
nobody.
to get people with bad backs already and be like, oh, it was messed up when you got here.
Yeah. This wasn't our
That's
chair.
what that is. Scoliosis.
So much money spent.
Yeah.
And then, other companies are just like, hey, we have free milk for your tea. Isn't this nice?
Dude. It's true. It's very, very, very true.
It's so crazy.
You got to get into software. I think you quit just on like getting an aneurysm. You'd be like, this is crazy. You guys don't even work. I've done yoga 3 times today.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I'm turning too old.
They'd love you.
Yeah. No, see, honestly, and here's the other thing.
They'd be like, wow, that black guy's so nice.
I'm on this old pension plan.
You're on a pension plan?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be. My wife. Some places have pension plans.
Yeah. And I'm on the old one. Like, think about like old Ford like assembly line employee pension plans.
Yeah.
Like the back golden age,
dude,
of like only
you're gonna have to die here.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, he's been here for 47 years, and you're gonna be up there and be like, pension plan. You're gonna be old as shit, just going pension plan. Pension plan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn.
I hate all of you. That's what you're gonna be like.
Gonna turn into a grizzled detective.
Yeah.
Just
They might come for that at some point.
They already did. So what happened was they changed it. They updated the pension plan because they couldn't do. It's not sustainable to do the golden age of pension plans.
Right.
So it's a different one now. Yeah. So I don't. If I don't have to leave.
Yeah, and I mean, shit. It's just like, I don't know how much, like, I used to deal with pension plans, just like, by the time you're X age, it's just like, it's still nice to get that free check. But it's just like, obviously, it's not worth as whatever amount is worth today.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
You're hoping countries keep doing well. You're like, hey, man, watch this inflation. I got a pension plan.
Yeah, Russia and America really need to not
You need to calm down.
Calm the frick down.
Yeah.
Right.
Russia's just not a calm place. It hasn't been calm my whole life.
Really hasn't, right?
Maybe,
but then again, it
maybe
might be because of all the
anybody's
movies.
Life,
Maybe it's because of all the movies. We only watch American movies. That makes Russia look hella non-calm.
So you're saying it's calm over there right
It
now?
could be. Like, we don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
You see Khabib? You see any of those people that come from there?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem calm, dude. None of those people seem soft. They've been just wiping their asshole with rocks.
Yes. Not even heated rocks.
Yeah. You want to wipe your ass with something soft? There's a bear. Go deal with that bear.
All right. I'm starting to cough way too much.
That's all right.
So we're going to call it. This has been episode, what? 362. Good Lord, dude. What fantastic numbers.
There's a UFC tomorrow.
Yeah, we do. We do have but there's no point going through. You want to go through the card?
No,
I mean, we're
can't.
at the end of the podcast, so it doesn't matter anymore.
We can say that because it's already happened, right? By the time this comes out?
Yeah.
What a fight, hopefully, right?
But we can just do it for fun because it's the end of the podcast.
You want to just
anyway.
pretend what happened, and then I'll give my pretend of like, wow, that's what we saw? Islam Makhachev and Oliveira just ended.
Second round. Second round, and he got triangled.
Damn. You know what I wasn't expecting was when Oliveira was trying to triangle Makachev.
Yeah.
And then Khabib said something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Be
He's like-
careful or something.
Yeah. He's like, my father believes in you.
Yeah. And then he said the Shahada real loud.
Yeah.
And then
That was it.
Islam Makachev went Hulk Hogan. He started shaking in the triangle, ripped off his hair chest.
Yeah.
And then
And ripped off his
can
legs.
you imagine if he did this shit? Like he just was like, oh, can you hear this? And then bounced off the cage and clotheslined him.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, no, that was very good. TJ Dillashaw or Aljamain Sterling, who do you think wins that?
I hope Aljamain Sterling. I find it impossible to root for TJ Dillashaw.
You know what? All accounts from multiple different camps and different fighters.
Yeah.
They don't like TJ.
TJ's a rat.
He's a rat. He's a snake. He's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of other things.
I know.
So,
I hope Will Smith slaps that guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be worthwhile.
Yeah.
But he won't. Anyway,
I think that's what he can. If Will Smith wants to redeem himself, go start slapping people that need to be slapped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Use his power for
if
good.
He made it as a YouTube video.
Just-
it was just a vlog,
Yeah.
and every vlog terminated ended
Logan Paul.
with him just slapping someone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh man, I freaking love
McGregor.
it. Yeah. Oh, McGregor multiple times.
Yeah, man.
Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley.
Dude, I'm a Peter Yan fan.
Me too.
Yeah, even though Sean O'Malley, this guy's on the come up,
Yeah.
and maybe I want to see what happens with this guy.
Yeah.
This guy could be huge.
It's gonna be interesting. Sean O'Malley has very good, crisp striking, and then Peter Yan is just very strong.
I think Peter's got way better striking. It's just a size I can't really match up in my head. These two gentlemen are like.
Sean is like two inches taller than this.
It seems in my head way taller. Is it 2?
He's definitely taller.
Sean O'Malley in my head seems like a 6-foot guy,
Yeah.
and then Peter Yan seems like a 5'6" guy.
Yeah. Daniel Dariush versus whoever we don't know. None of these.
Daniel Dariush is gonna have to do something to make people pay attention. He's getting stepped
Benil.
over.
Sorry, Benil
That's
Dariush.
exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I mean, Daniel Dariush. Prove me wrong.
So I can learn your name.
Yeah.
All right, people. This has been episode 362. Thank you for hanging with us. We'll be back in a week. Take care of yourselves. Good night.
Yo.